In the past, I have talked about teaching dogs a variety of different tasks, skills, and abilities. There's everything from walking on a leash without pulling to tricks that are guaranteed to impress any audience. But today, I want to step back a little and take a look at some ideas that I think are just as important. In fact, they might even be more important for a lot of people, especially if you are working with a puppy or a dog that you have recently brought into your life. I have looked over a lot of the questions that people have been leaving in the comments for the last couple of weeks, and hopefully this video will answer a lot of them. As many of you probably know if you've watched one of my videos in the past, I believe in teaching dogs using positive reinforcement. This is because it has been scientifically proven to be the most effective tool in committing new behaviors to memory, and even modifying existing behaviors. It is irrefutably the most powerful method that works not only on dogs, but all other animals, even humans. What this looks like in the realm of dog training is that it involves using rewards, which is something the dog presumably wants and enjoys, and perfect timing, which you will see me use a clicker for. If you don't have a clicker, you can just use your voice. However, I do recommend picking one of these up as it will help you as a trainer to develop the skill of perfect timing and consistency. Dogs learn best when they're able to understand that their behaviors have positive consequences. What we're doing with luring is showing the dog that following the tiny bit of food is a rewarding activity. Yes. Yes. Good job. Yes. Most dogs will do this naturally. It is important to indicate precisely the moment the dog carries out the required behavior, and that's exactly what the clicker is for. The next step is to guide the dog into different positions using the lure before marking and rewarding those behaviors. Yes. Yes. Good girl. Yes. Good job. Good girl. Yes. Good job. Good girl. Yes. Good. What makes luring most effective is the fact that the dog is moving through these different positions on their own. So we are embedding the motions to their muscle memory through repetition. Once you are comfortable helping your dog transition through these different positions, it's time to introduce the verbal cues. Sit. Yes. Good girl. Down. Yes. Sit. Yes. Stand. Yes. A highly uninformed yet common criticism that I hear of using positive reinforcement and food in training is that you always require food to get the dog to do something. This, however, can easily be prevented. I know a lot of people that even in the early stages of training are able to move past relying on food rewards, and I'm going to show you how to get started with this. To make this happen, we need to do two things. Lure without food. The dog is ready for this when they begin to make the connection between the verbal cue and the movement. Sit. Yes. Down. Yes. Down. Yes. Stand. Yes. Sit. Yes. Down. Yes. Sit. Yes. Stand. Yes. The second thing to prevent dependency on food rewards is to start reinforcing behaviors intermittently. What this means is that the reward now comes after more than a single behavior. down, sit, yes. Down, sit, yes. Stand, down, sit, down, stand, yes. Sit, down, stand, yes. Sit, yes. With that said, the goal is not to make the criteria overwhelmingly difficult, because then we can easily demotivate or frustrate the dog. The next step is to gradually fade out the hand lure. If this is done correctly at the right time in the course of training, the dog will not struggle or become confused. Sit, yes. Down, yes. Sit, stand, yes. Down, sit, stand, sit, stand, sit, down. And that is the fastest, most reliable way to teach a dog very basic obedience cues. The interesting thing about this method is that it makes it very easy for the dog to follow, learn, and enjoy the experience of engaging with the trainer. If we can make everything that our dogs need to learn this simple, then there are no limits to what can be taught to which dog.